Of course, it come on up, you know, all through these years, up to the early 60s before they called it bluegrass music. Of course, I don't care what they call it, I like it. I'll tell you one thing, it's just like a good Martha White biscuit. Goodness gracious, it's good, and I like it.
I was with Jimmy Martin, and he had an old flex bus that had a straight 8 Buick motor in it. And had his name on the side, you know, we was big time then, you know. And we coming up 81, and Chris Warner was driving. And he looked in the back, he said, "Bill, this thing is really smoking bad." So we had the name on the side. Of course, you couldn't see the car behind us. There's smoke everywhere, you know. So we pulled off to the side of the road, and I went back, and the top had busted out of the piston. And we were going to East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania, and we were doing a show with Platt and Scruggs. And they told Jimmy, said, if you're late or miss this show, we're going to fine you because this is a big show, you know. So here we are, sitting on the side of the road in Salem, Virginia. And I said, "Jimmy, I remember I put an old piston in the back of this bus that I found at the junkyard just in case of an emergency." And sure enough, the piston was laying there. And I said, "Jimmy, get out there and catch a ride and take this piston back to Salem, take it in the machine shop and have them re-ring it, and I'll take this motor apart." And I got under the bus, took the pan off, drained all the oil, took the pan off, took the exhaust manifold, took the head off of it, completely tore it apart on the side of the road. And he brought that back, and I put it back together and washed my hands and jumped in the driver's seat and drove from Salem to East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania.
And did the show.
And did the show.
He had like 7 trucks, and one would be a semi that would haul the tent and the poles and all that stuff, and that one would haul chairs. This tent would hold like 4,000 people. It was a big tent. He'd bought it from a car.